Say something intelligent, Doug.
God bless America. That's all I can say.
Oh, look at that bluegill. Put my hand behind it as perspective. That is a bluegill. Man, I'm super excited this morning. I got the belly boats out. I got my brother Doug with me. We're gonna go fishing at a spot I haven't fished in probably 30 years. The spot we grew up fishing for bluegill. This is the spillway on the other side of the big lake. We're gonna go put these belly boats in. We've never fished it in a belly boat. We always used to have to take about a mile hike around the lake, and today we're gonna get to swim in it. So let's see what we can do. I'll be back. Here we are at the lake. I'm a little bit out of breath. We had to walk up the dam, and I'm fat and old, but it's gonna be well worth it. My brother's getting ready. He's too excited to even put the boat in. He wanna catch one from the bank. So we're gonna get on them today. We'll see. First bluegill, my brother just caught a crappie, little crappie. I got a bluegill here. Let's see what we got. Oh, little one. 7. That's a start. Let's get them back. I'm out here fishing this pond where I grew up fishing. Like I said, we come every weekend, and our best weekend we caught 102 bluegill out of here. Oh, there was probably 6 of us. The spot that I'm kind of throwing to is the spot my dad used to fish all the time. He'd fish over there underneath them trees. And a bedding area, it's over there. This lake's not very deep from what I've seen so far. I found a few places 6, 7 foot deep, but it's not very deep. Kind of mucky. Cows in here drinking and stuff, so it'll keep it mucked up. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get into some better fish and just see. So we'll be back. Fish on. Another small blue, nope, small bass. Well, I'm not figuring much out here today so far. Bluegill usually ain't that hard to figure out, but I'm having a time. So hopefully we can figure something out. I'm casting a Popeye now with a couple of those green wax worms on there, underneath a small float, one of them crappie floats, about 4 foot deep. I'm just not figuring it out. How we always fished when we were kids, when we fished here, was just a hook and sinker and some red worms, the basics. And I'm trying to do it a little different. Things that I've learned how I bluegill fish. And I might need to go back to the basics. I see a lot of fish surfacing out here, but I feel like it's shad. And when I was a kid, I know there wasn't no shad in here, but if there's shad in here now, the bluegill population is not going to be that great, because the bass population is surely not going to be eating the bluegill. They're going to be eating them fat, tasty shads. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is where we would walk around to, and there'd be me and three of my brothers, out here fishing, and maybe a neighbor fishing with us, and then my dad and maybe one of his friends. We'd all pile in a Chevy van and come out here fishing. And this would be the bank that we'd fished. This is where we'd come to. We'd pile all our stuff, and got in trouble one time for letting the crickets out. We just had a good time out here. We'd come out here. I remember one time, brother and neighbors' kids went back to the van. We always brought a jar of peanut butter and bread. They ate all the peanut butter and bread, and Dad went back to get him a sandwich, and there wasn't none left, and oh, he was mad. He had been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, probably hadn't had no breakfast. Well, we'd have donuts or something, but he had been fishing, and he was ready to take him a break, couldn't give him nothing to eat. Oh, he was so mad. But that was the last time that neighbor came with us. So, also, I remember a time that my real dad, he brought me out here. We woke up on a Saturday morning, it was pouring the rain. And I was a spoiled little brat, and I cried until he said, fine, let's go. We came fishing, and we got over here to this bank, and we was fishing. My reel broke, so all I had was about 8 foot of line and could cast it out, just kind of like fly fishing with it. But the bluegill were running the bank in schools. I remember like it was yesterday, but I've never seen it ever happen again. And we caught 35 big bluegill. We used to catch big bluegill out here, 9-10 inches, like it was nothing. And we caught 35 big bluegill that day, me and my real dad. That's probably the best day fishing me and my real dad ever had. My real dad, he's still around. He was a military man and was overseas a lot and as a kid. So my babysitter's husband, who you seen yesterday, Jim, he was a fisherman, and he stepped up and took me fishing with him and his sons all the time, and I appreciate it. And this is one of the places that we came. Hopefully we can find some fish. Female, I would just had this hanging over the side, and I've caught 2 like that now, but I can't cast it and catch them on it. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna keep trying. They're just out here roaming, hitting bugs, but nothing of any size. And I don't know, we'll see. Here finally. I might got a bass too, or a crappie. I believe it's a crappie. Yep, little skinny crappie. I don't know if you can see it, my rod's in the way. But a little crappie, maybe we should start fishing for them. Yeah, there's my brother over there fishing. And if he can't catch them, can't nobody catch them. He's as good as our dad. I learned a lot from him too, kind of like line fishing for catfish. We were fishing buddies for a long time, then life come along when he got married and kids and stuff, and that stopped for him, but not for me. But we're still out here trying it. How you enjoy that belly boat there, Doug?
Peaceful.
It is peaceful.
You sit here and think this is easy fishing, but don't try to cross a lake. You'll get your workout.
It does put your steps in for the day. But it's low impact, so it's not hurting your knees. Yep, it's probably 85, close to 90 degrees, and not a bit of sweat on me. So, the water gets warm a little every once in a while. You do the math. Fish on. I got a little bend in the pole. It might be a better bluegill here. This might be where they might be at. Let's pray. Uh-oh, what we got? What we got? Oh, it's a little bit better. That'll do for a sandwich. Nice little male bluegill. Not big, but he's decent. Doug caught a nice little female over there. We might have found a few fish. Got to kick backwards to keep off the top of them, but we might have found a few here. This right here, this bank is where we, as kids, we would sit and fish. We'd bring all of our stuff. Dad's big metal tackle box, and I'd go through it and get in trouble because I had stuff everywhere, and just fish and fish and fish. But hopefully we found a few fish here. Well, just trolling along with this hanging in the water, and I caught a little crappie. Better looking than the last one, but smaller.
Pretty good.
Fun. Let them swim away. See you later. Thanks for the tug. Another little fish on here. Not a big one. But well, it is the biggest of the day. Hey. It's a nice male. They're probably guarding its eggs. I don't know. Hopefully we get into some. I think I'm gonna let him back. Let him go do his thing. Thanks, buddy. Another decent little bluegill. Out here in the middle. Might be a stick or something out here. I see something. Thought it was a turtle, but that was a second cast on it that I got a bite. Let's see if we can do it again. I believe I got another crappie here. Yep. Got a 7 or 8 inch crappie. Not healthy though. Big eyes. There he is. That's what them bluegill used to look like, every one of them that come out of here back in the day. I'm in 1.5 foot of water. Maybe I found me a fish or two up in here. I hope I did like that. My brothers found some all the way up in the shade on the bank. I'm fishing this flat here. I mean, I'm standing on the bottom here. Try to back off a little bit. Get out of this mud a little bit. It's kind of gross. Showing out here on this flat. Decent little female. Shake her off, put her back. Showing. Oh, it's a decent one. It even jumped. I ain't never seen a bluegill jump before. Never in my life have I seen a bluegill jump. I hope he does it again. Oh, it's a good one. I guess I'm gonna put him in a live well. Oh man, look at there. What a fish. We might keep a few today. We might just keep them in a live well for a little while and take a picture when we get back and let them live for another day. Oh, I got another good one on. This is what I came here for. To remind me of the good old days. Oh, it's a good one. Look at there. Thank you, buddy. Let him go. And another one, guys. I believe I found a good bed of them. Bulldogging me like them bluegill do. That's nothing better. Oh, yes. Look at that big male bluegill. Nothing better. Thank you, buddy. My Lord. You need to come over here. Oh, I foul hooked it. That's why it felt so big. I thought I had a monster. Back day of bluegill that I've been dreaming about for a while. It's been a long time since I've got into some bluegill like this. Oh my. Jim Dandy. Look at there. Look at there. Thank you. Another big bull bluegill. Oh, amazing. What a wonderful treat. Oh, he's got one eye. Look, there's one, there's no eye. And he's still doing his job. Thanks, buddy. So, and again today, well, I'm catching one of these green gulps on a white Popeye jig underneath a crappie float. It's a rattling float. I don't think that matters today, but it's a pear-shaped float. It really casts well, is why I like it. It's got a little weight to it, and it casts well. It helps me cast. And for me, I like to be able to get out there to get to them without getting on top of them and spooking them. I'm just giddy. I don't know what else to say. We cast it out there. Hopefully I can hit the spot and get one on camera. Oh, I missed him. I missed him again. Let's reel in. We're only catching them out there in that bedding area off of that little point. I think I've kind of wore the bedding area out. They've slowed down a little bit. Cast to the back of it. Well, I still got a wax worm on there. Got a little grass on there. Maybe that's why they wouldn't hit it. Fish on. Another good bluegill. At least a decent one. He won't feel as big. But no, there, he's putting on the brakes a little bit. He's trying. Yep, another good bull bluegill. Let's put him back. Well, guys, I don't know how many I've caught out here. in the same spot. It is such a lovely, lovely event. I'm gonna have to try to talk my other brother, my oldest brother, Mike Wise, to come out here with me in this belly boat here in the next week or so while these bluegill are doing this. I think he would enjoy it. I know he would. I don't know who wouldn't. If you wouldn't, you need to get something checked. So my brother's still over there under that tree. He's found him a good spot in bed, catching them left and right. He said he's got about 15 or 20 in his bucket. So I really enjoyed the day. And when you see me again, I'll be doing my outro with my brother. Thanks for watching. I don't hear, but he pile drived it as soon as it hit the water. If it's a bluegill, it is massive. Oh, it is a bluegill, and it is massive. Oh, look at that bluegill. Put my hand behind it as perspective. That is a bluegill. Let's only do the right thing. Let's unhook it. Put it back. Yes, sir. My brother decided to join me over here. His second cast, and he's done got a good fish on. Oh, yes, he does. That will put a smile on your face.
Try it with just a bucktail, see what happens.
Say something intelligent, Doug.
God bless America. That's all I can say.
God bless America. Doubled up on big bluegill.
You got a few sores on this side.
Just a wonderful feeling. Me and my brother getting ready to head out. We're gonna make us a peanut butter sandwich on the way. We got the peanut butter and bread in honor of our dad and Jeremy Stiggers. So
Use the nasty knife to spread it.
that's right. So I appreciate y'all watching. Sharp hooks to you.